Hey guys, welcome back to another installment of Kennedy Garage, and today I'm going to give an overview of my 2013 Ford Mustang. So, let's get to it. Alright guys, so I figured it's about time I made this video about my 2013 Ford Mustang. I got it about a little over a year ago, last January. And since then I've done a few mods. I've got a little list here. Mostly cosmetic, and a couple of performance mods. I'm going to start off with the interior. So I wanted to switch up the steering wheel, and I got a Boss 302 steering wheel off the Boss 302 Mustang. And the difference is it's pretty much the same steering wheel, same diameter. It's wrapped in this suede, or I think it's called Alcantara. The next thing I got is this GT500 shift boot. It's the shift boot off a GT500 Mustang, and it's again Alcantara suede with some white stitching down the center. And then the third and last thing I got for the interior is a modern billet retro style shift knob, and it's just a silver or aluminum, whatever, shift knob for the car. So it's not like short throw, it's just the knob, but it makes it feel a lot better than the stock one. It's nicer and round. So yeah, that's it for the interior. Exterior wise, I have a GT500 rear spoiler off a real GT500 that was in a wreck. I got it, I think it was down in Arizona or Texas, someplace like that, because it's got a lot of paint fade, because it used to have stripes. The GT500s came with stripes, and I didn't want to keep the stripes on there, so I took them off, and you could tell the paint difference where the stripe was, and so it kind of looks crappy, but it's okay for now. For wheels, I have Odhan LS 007 wheels, and they're an 18x8 square stance, meaning all four wheels are the same width. And I did that. I've gone through a couple sets of wheels. I had the stock performance package wheels, which were 19 by I think 8.5, something like that. And then I got some new takeoff wheels, which are essentially wheels that came off a newer Mustang, or a new Mustang, that somebody wanted different wheels from the factory, so they took them off and sold them on eBay. And I picked those up for I think $1,200 for wheels and tires, so it was a pretty good deal. And they're nice. They're the black multi-spoked newer GT wheels off the 2015 Mustang's performance package. The only thing that I didn't like about them were that they were 19s again, and I've got nothing against 19s. They fit the Mustang well, this year Mustang well, but just going to buy tires for 19-inch wheels is it's like a $200 difference between 18s and 19s, so it wasn't worth it to me to keep 19s. And the other issue I had with those wheels is that they were a staggered setup, so the front were, I believe, 8.5 or 9 inches, and then the rear were 9.5 or 10s, I can't remember. But and that made it so I couldn't rotate them, so I couldn't get, the full life of the tire out of them. So I got new wheels, and then so my car came tinted, so it has, I think it's about 20%. It's not really dark, it's not like limo tint, but it is probably a nice medium, all the way around, all the windows minus the windshield. And then the side markers are tinted, like the little amber and red markers around the car are all tinted with special tint that came with the car. And I also, I'm not a big fan of chrome, so the badge on the front was chrome when I got it, and I replaced it with a black emblem. And then the gas cap, the fake gas cap that they put on the back of the deck lid, I'm not a real huge fan of it, just because I don't like fake stuff in my car. So it came plasti dipped from the dealership, but I scrubbed that off, and I just painted it satin black, or glossy black, I think. And that pretty much does it for exterior mods. For performance mods, if you will, I have Eibach Sportline lowering springs, and those are it drops to the front 1.5 inches, and then the rear, or no, I'm sorry, 1.1 inches in the front and 1.7 inches in the rear. And that just makes it, handle a little bit better. This car from the factory handles pretty good. It's just the springs really let it down. You get that yawing from the factory. Even with, I have a performance package, so it comes with a strut brace, upgraded springs, struts, and sway bars. So it's got pretty good handling from the factory. It's just the springs that where it lets it down. So upgrading the springs really helped out the yawing when the car launches. It yaws up. But now with these springs, it doesn't go up as much, and so you get a lot more grip at the back wheels. Also, performance-wise, I got new tires, and tires I consider performance because that's where the contact of the road is for the car. I went with BFG G-Force Sport Comp 2 AS's, and I really like them. I used to have Pirellis on both old sets that I had. They were Pirelli P0s, and they were absolute crap, especially up here in the Pacific Northwest where it rains like 24/7. They were just really bad, especially in the winter time too. I mean, I know they're summer tires and you shouldn't run them in the winter, but they're really crappy. And then as far as exhaust goes, I just have a cat back exhaust, and it's MagnaFlow with it came from the dealership. The previous owner installed it, but it came with these gnarly oval tips, which did not fit the cutout in the rear, because it's a circular cutout, and they put an oval tip in there, and it didn't go right. So we went ahead, a buddy of mine, Matt, cut the old tips off, and I found some tips, I think on Jegs. They're 3-inch tips, and we welded those on. Matt welded those on. I did not weld those on. And yeah, that's about it. As far as future mods go, I'm probably looking at doing maybe a newer grill. I've been looking at just the regular GT grills because I like those fog lights in the front. And maybe a short throw shifter. I've just been debating that for a long time because this has a lockout for reverse, so I can't accidentally go into reverse. I have to push down and go in. Whereas the Hearst one, which I really want to get, it doesn't have that lockout feature, so you could accidentally go into reverse when you're trying to go into first. Other than that, I don't really have any plans as far as mods for this vehicle. I am hopefully getting a new vehicle, not to replace this one, but just as an additional vehicle soon, and we'll doing a lot of videos on that. It's gonna be cool. If everything goes smoothly, it's gonna be awesome. It'll be great for a lot of videos. So yeah, I'll cut in some photos of all the or maybe some shots of all the mods that I've done and overall pictures of the car. And yeah, hopefully you guys like it. Let me know in the comments if you find any parts that you have questions about. I'll reply. And let me know what your guys' first mod was ever done to a vehicle. Mine was, I had a 1998 Honda Civic, and the first mod that I ever did to it is I replaced the stereo with an aftermarket one, just because I wanted to be able to play, I think like my MP3 or something like that. And I also replaced the speakers at the same time, and that was my first mod into that car for the short time that I had it. But yeah, let me know what your guys' first mods were, what you guys are planning on doing mod-wise to your vehicles, and thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment.